Home again, Falkreath we are. Even though I don't actually own a home here, just in the hold. Alright, I don't remember what his name is, but, the priest. I've got his journal. I mean, it was really lucky that the game, because the quest for me to, get his journal back is Radiant. That is, you know, the game chooses a location as you're playing. So, it's lucky me that, his journal turned out to be, located in Bloated Man's Grotto. Since I was gonna have to head out there for the Hircine quest anyway. Alright.
Gust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine. War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that.
Something that I understand all too well, Runil. But I've returned because I have your journal. Here.
Thank you. It's a collection of regrets that I try not to forget. Here, I promised you this.
Thank you. I wish you the best, Runil. May you have long life, and may RK bless you. Now, I must be on my way.
Life is far too short, my friend. Don't waste it.
Ah, Lakeview Manor. Holy sh... Lydia.
A fine steading like this needs a good steward. I'd be happy to take on that position if you'd like.
Lydia, I had never considered that. You have adventured with me for quite some time now, and I do trust you implicitly. I'd be honored to have you as steward.
Thank you. Let me know if you have anything you need from me. I'm at your service.
Well, I was gonna point out the fact that there's a giant that spawned on my property, but I'll manage. Let's grab these imp stools. I'm gonna have to recruit a new follower now, and I also need to head out to Whiterun. Okay, man, it is just back and forth today. Let us speak to, I think her name is Sadia, up here in the Bannered Mare.
Could you spare a coin?
Dirty little orphans.
Let me know if you want
I'm
anything.
not a,
Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I don't see her down here. Yeah, you're doing a real great job advertising your tavern if you don't have any clean mugs. Or I suppose it's technically tankards.
Any news of the Alakir?
Sadia, I have good news for you. The Alakir will no longer be chasing you.
At last, I can rest safely. You have done me a great service, warrior. I cannot thank you enough. Take this reward. I managed to sneak some of my wealth out of Hammerfell when I left. It's the least I can do. For now, I will maintain my ruse here. You are always welcome in the Bannered Mare.
Thank you. Good luck, Sadia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you running little fox. I've actually had people, like, I don't really stream Skyrim too much anymore these days, but, I used to stream Skyrim quite a lot, and people were telling me that foxes led you to treasure. I remember listening to them one night. I won't lie, I was drinking whenever I was streaming. Shh, don't tell the people on Twitch that. But the time that I did it, I was drinking, and I, like, tried following a fox, and I realized that the chat was trolling me, and I seem to recall hearing that, that was some sort of a joke or story that I think Jesse Cox came up with? I don't know. Man, I wonder how Jesse is. It's been a long time since I've talked to him. I remember, like, Jesse's one of those guys where it's like, yeah, he's a person. He's around and stuff. And, ever since, you know, things went down with Maker Studios for him, I met him at the first PAX South. I remember doing that. I was sitting there, I was standing at a table talking with him and Dodger. That was an experience. Hello.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Your skin. What's wrong with you?
I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Peryite's protection.
Peryite? If you're sick, where are you headed?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Peryite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Peryite, eh? Trafficking with more Daedras in my future, without a question. Daedra, however you prefer to say it. 2 different flavors, doesn't really matter. You know what? I think there's something to be done up in this crypt here. It's right across the road from where I need to go for the Silver Hand quest. You know, wiping them out of the dungeon. But I am short a follower. Hilgrin's Tomb. Alright then. Let's head on inside. I'm certain that we've got time to clear out a little dungeon. We'll see how this pans out. It's pretty barren out front here. Oh. It's got an interior outside chamber.
Ah!
Ooh.
Oh, my kind, you startled me. There's a necromancer around here, so watch yourself. Can you help me? He's in the tomb doing gods know what with my dead relatives.
I'm sorry, who's in the tomb?
Val's Varen. My family has never really seen eye to eye with him, and he has finally gone off the deep end. He's gone in to defile our family tomb by using our ancestors for his filthy dark elf necromancy. My aunt went in after him, but she hasn't come out yet, and I don't think I can take him by myself.
Wait. A necromancer has run into your family tomb, and you let your aunt run in after him alone?
I'm not proud of it. I'm terrified of that place, and Aunt Agna knows it. My dad locked me in there in a drunken rage when he left us. 3 days in there eating the offerings left for our dead, before Aunt Agna found me. Can you help me? He's in the tomb doing gods know what with my dead relatives.
Well, I'm no stranger to these barrows. Yeah. Let's head inside.
Great. I'll unlock the door and meet you inside. Then you can lead the way.
Well, in that case, after you.
We should get after Val's Varen before he does more damage here.
So, before we start this whole party, I just want to make certain. It doesn't bother you at all that we'll be killing your ancestors? Because that's essentially what we'll be up to.
We're not killing them. They were already dead. We're helping them back to Sovngarde.
Well, if that's the way you want to look at it. Alright, what do we have? Holy balls!
Hey!
Oh.
Those belong to my family! Fine. Take whatever you want. So long as you help me get rid of Val's.
I'm telling you, man, there's no point in having an ebony mace sitting around in a tomb. It's definitely gonna come to good use. Oh, shit.
No! Aunt Agna... Oh, Talos, why didn't I go in with her? He's barred the door. Gods only know how he's defiling the bodies of my ancestors in there. Agna once told me there is a secret room deeper in, where they bury disgraced members of the family. Maybe that will get us into the main chamber.
Whatever you say, man. You know, I was just looking at his lips. The lip syncing on him was incredibly good. Sorry, Agna. You don't really need these anymore. Just ignore what I'm doing. I'm not stripping your aunt, alright? Anyways, the lip syncing on him was incredibly good. If you ever really pay super close attention to the lip syncing on these characters, I don't know. I've heard stories that Todd Howard, who is the one who directs, you know, Bethesda Game Studios, the internal development house, the internal development house at Bethesda that makes their games. I've heard stories that he's like hired some really terrible people who have no real effective skills at all because he went to college with them. And after hearing that story, I started paying really close attention to some character animations, and I've noticed that there are actually some characters who are like really centric to story. that have desperately god-awful animations to them, especially like lip syncing. And then you'll like look at like the random NPCs that you don't have to run into, like our friend here, whose actual name escapes my mind. It's really good loot there. And he'll like have incredibly good lip syncing. And I think it's because the jobs aren't gold here. I think it's because the jobs aren't distributed fairly. I mean, if you've ever worked in, actually, if you ever work anywhere, it doesn't matter if you work in retail, in a factory job, you know, short of being unionized, you don't, like, your skill level doesn't actually determine anything. All right, so I did level up recently, or well, not recently, a long time ago. I wanna, like, I've really got to get Conjuration up 2 more levels. But I did manage to level up Alteration, so we'll get the next level of Mage Armor here. It'll be useless in the end, whenever I get the Master spell, but for now it's, like, super useful. But if you've ever worked in any type of a setting at all... Ooh, there's another Draugr. You know that people play favorites. You know, people absolutely play favorites in the workplace, and it doesn't, like, you're never gonna get away from that. So, it doesn't really surprise me. I cannot believe that I leveled up again. Get out this freaking pack here. Jesus. Get the hell out of here. I am so eager to replace my, my frickin' summon spell as well. I'm sick of conjuring a flame elemental. It's so low, low skill. It's starting to not cut it any. God, they're not all dead. Okay. Oh, sweet! I already soul trapped him. Anyway, I should talk more about Elder Scrolls here. I mean, I'm not here to talk about the horrors and the depressing realities of life. That's actually, like, one of the things you don't want to hear from me. But I will level up again, now that I've... okay, so I've maxed out my... well, I've not maxed out my health, but I've reached 200 health, which means that from here on out, I'm just going to increase stamina. Let us increase... alchemy. Yeah, let's increase alchemy. Bump it up another point. And this way I'll be able to make more impressive poisons, I think. Yeah. Because, I mean, if you don't take those level 1, like those multi-tiered level 1 perks in Skyrim, it's the same as, like, not leveling up the skill at all, unfortunately. Perks really shouldn't function like that. What do we have? Oh my god, another ebony mace. Talk about lucky. I'm gonna have to hold on to that. And I'm also going to need to be on the lookout for Daedra hearts. Without question. Man, this place is just freaking rife with amazing loot. Since I'm not an archer, those ancient Nordic arrows are always super valuable as well. Burial urns. All of them empty. How nice. Any other bodies around here that I can loot? I mean, he said that I could. I might as well do it. I mean, I'm only being respectful of Galder over here. Okay, so... how did I see that coming? Alright then. I cannot believe how many Draugr there are to loot in this tomb. Of course, then again, this isn't like a... this isn't a standard stop on my route either. I don't usually go through this tomb in any playthroughs. I think it's funny how the flame elemental, despite the fact that it floats, it still sets off a pressure trap. Alright, so let's light this place up. Actually, you know what? What's up with my soul gems right now? I don't know what I've got. Okay, look at that. I've only got 1 lesser soul gem left. I've got a feeling that most of these Draugr I've been trapping have been lesser. So I've only got 1 empty lesser soul gem. Let's trap this guy. And see what type of soul gem he fills. Because if I'm right, a Draugr right should be filling a lesser soul gem. There we go. Okay. So... let's check my inventory here. Yep, sure enough. I've got 9 filled Lesser Soul Gems. I only had 8 filled Lesser Soul Gems. So that means that I should probably stop capturing the souls of these Draugr. Not because they're our friends' relatives, but because I don't want to be filling larger soul gems with smaller souls. It's a nuisance. I could get a mod to fix that, but I'm fine working around it. Let's try to soul trap. This thing's probably petty. Ah, damn. Just missed it. Oh well, I'll manage. Let's see if we can cut through these, No, come on. Let me... Okay, so, it's not letting me cut through the webbing. Instead, I'm just hitting the, rock behind. Give me a break, man. Alright, you know what? Forget it. I don't think that there's anything else for me up here. We'll just go further down into the crypt. Kill some more Draugr. Which I'm certain there's plenty more of. It doesn't look like there's really any, alternative enemies in this, crypt. Or barrow, I guess I should say. It's technically a barrow, not a crypt or a tomb. It's a barrow. I mean, technically catacombs are tombs as well, but they're not tombs, they're catacombs. So, you know, local flavor, etc. Call it the right thing, even if those words have some overlap. You know, I mean, you get what I mean? Oh, alright, how many of there are? Oh, they're waking up already. Okay, then. Let's just start smacking them down. Die! Go down! I cannot wait until I find a better hammer. I mean, I'm pretty certain that I've said this. I'm not certain. I know. Oh boy. My shield spell. So I know that I've... Crap. Alright, there we go. I know that I've said this previously, but I am using a Skyforge Steel Warhammer. You know, I'm certain that plenty of you have said this several times in the comments of several videos at this point, but it's like, no, I'm not using a Steel Warhammer, I'm using a Skyforge
Like
Steel
the area
Warhammer.
Agna told me about. She said that the bear would show the way.
I can't imagine what that means. Alright, let's loot this place. So, yeah, that's the reason why I'm not using like a Dwarven Warhammer, because I did find a Dwarven Warhammer previously, or an Orcish Warhammer or something better, because like, no, I really do just have to wait until I find a really top tier weapon, because getting a Skyforge Steel Warhammer kind of bypasses a lot of the alternative weaponry that I could pick up. Which, you know, now that I think about it, I'm a little bit disappointed, because part of what I like to do in Skyrim is, you know, part of what I like to do is pick up new, better weaponry. And actually, I think that that's a weak point in Skyrim, so far as the game series is concerned. It's the fact that there's not a lot of weaponry and better stuff to pick up to upgrade your equipment. There's a very limited number of items in the game. I mean, let me see if I can name right off the top of my head. It's, and I'm definitely not going to name these in order because I'm certain I'll screw up somewhere. But it's iron, steel, elven, dwemer, orcish, glass, ebony, Daedric. And in this particular game, there's also dragon scale or dragon hide, depending on, no, dragon scale and dragon bone, depending on if it's armor or just weapons. So, I mean, that's 9, but just without including the,
You found it. The passage goes through the sarcophagus. I don't like this. But we'd better keep going.
you know it. So, I mean, that's 9, including the dragon bone, but that's 8 otherwise. I may have missed one there, but I mean, iron, steel, orcish, elven, dwarven, glass, ebony, and Daedric. So, I mean, it's good and all, but you don't like it's not as interesting because you're not constantly getting new and better weaponry, kind of. I just realized that I shouldn't have soul trapped that guy. Well, since I just soul trapped him, let's check my inventory. Look at that. Yep, sure enough. It's a lesser soul because I now have a lesser soul in a common gem, and I didn't have that previously. I can't soul trap any others. I probably will try soul trapping the boss whenever I reach him. Not the Necromancer, but there'll probably be some boss level Draugr in
Okay, let's think this door should lead to the main burial chamber where Val's is holed up. Let's get in there and put an end to this.
Yeah, indeed we will. First, though. Sweet. Okay, so what if we... Ooh. Thought I hit a pressure plate for a minute there. Okay, no tripwires. Let's just open her. Steel battle axe. No thanks. Alright, man. We will take care of Val's now. Let's just... I mean, I'm pretty certain... I feel like these sarcophagus should have opened. But it looks clean here. Okay, then. Looking empty. Amethyst ring. Nope. Nothing? Nothing. Alright, let's take care of Val's then. He should be right up here.
The dead should be made to serve the living, not the other way around.
I return my ancestors to Sovngarde, and you with them.
Sovngarde is a myth, you swit. And now you can join your ancestors in service to me.
Alright, here we go. Boss time. Okay, armor, summon, and time to bash some frickin' Draugr skulls in. Smash them in. Got it. I'll tell you, it's these big, long battles with multiple Draugr that I find way funner than having to go up against, like, one seriously overpowered, boss. Personally, in an RPG, I find it funner to just beat down, like, a huge horde for a boss fight, with one relatively stronger one. Here we go. Let's take care of Val's while our friend goes after the frickin' Draugr. Oh, you little twerp. Jeez. Nothing in there. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, no, wait. My spell is still up. Down you go, Draugr. He's back up. I'm gonna use a poison on you. Alright. Oh, crap. What the hell is going on? What the... Oh my god. Oh, it's an overlord. Okay. Let's soul trap him. There we go. There we go. Okay, that should be a good soul for me to grab. Val's, you are dead. You with freaking ice spikes. Oh my god. Ah, I can't move. Oh my god. Stop doing that. Down.
Thank you for your help with Val's. Please, take this, and leave me to see to Aunt Agna and my other family members.
Alright, I'll just loot the chamber then. This is gonna take a while. Lots of nothing. Ancestral worship. Whoa! A glass shield already. I'm only level 21, 22? Seems kind of early to me. Alright, Goldir. Looks like we're done here. Actually, you know what?
Be careful! May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Goldir, your aunt has passed. Val's has been put down. What exactly are you going to do now?
Whatever I can to put my family here back to rest. After that, probably just stick around here. Saw some good game on my way here, and I'd like to stay close for a while.
You know, you don't have to stay in a crypt. I know you don't like these places. In fact, you could follow me. I'm a little bit short-handed in my adventures currently. I've actually got a place that I need to clear of bandits right across the way. And you've proven that you can handle yourself. What do you say?
Let's not waste any time.
Hey, that's what I like to hear, Goldir. I mean, as as important as it is to respect the dead, there's no point in hanging around in a crypt. Trust me, you are not gonna regret coming with me. Far, far better adventures await between the two of us. Let's get out of this dank place now.